So I'm sure you procrastinate all the time. Like I procrastinate pretty much consistently, or I have procrastinated a lot. And I don't mean procrastination when it comes to when you were in school or you're doing things that you genuinely don't want to do that are meaningless, but you just have to do them. I understand procrastination from that extent, but the procrastination I'm really talking about is procrastinating on the things that you actually want to get done, on the goals that you actually want to reach, procrastinating on the steps of the goals that you actually want to achieve, making more money, having freedom, getting a nice, whatever it is, right? Whatever your goals are, they're very subjective. I just throw out money and material things because it's just easy to understand that those are goals. We don't need to get into the details of why, oh, it's materialistic, you need to go beyond the material. We get it, right? I get it. I already know I'm gonna have like these keyboard warriors below that say, oh, everything's not about money and this. Okay, cool. Anyway, getting off of this tangent, you will procrastinate on these things and wonder why you're not getting the things that you need to get done. And I'm here to really explain why that happens, why you go through these crazy procrastination cycles and never get anything done. It's because you don't have clarity. You have no vision. You don't know exactly what to do. It's that simple. I find that whenever I procrastinate the most, whether it's a task that I need to get done, something that I need to, like a big project I need to get done, or a business, some things within the business that I need to do, I will procrastinate on certain steps because I innately don't know how to do them. So when the body and the mind decides to go in the path of least resistance, which it tries to do a majority of the time, actually 100% of the time, unless you course correct it, the path of least resistance is to not attack that thing head on. So you procrastinate because you have no clarity. You don't know how to do the thing that you need to do. So the first thing you need to understand is, how do I actually do this thing? How do I get this thing done? Because if I don't know how to do it, I'll never try to do it. So it's all about having curiosity and having this growth mindset that most people don't have. They have a fixed mindset. A fixed mindset type of person, which I've explained growth versus fixed mindset, but a growth mindset person will see a task that they need to get done, not know how to do it, and do the research or ask specific people or get resources to be able to complete that task efficiently and effectively. But the fixed-minded person, or the person with the fixed mindset, they'll see the task, realize they cannot do it with the knowledge that they currently have, and they will completely procrastinate. See, fixed-minded people are the procrastinators. That is when you have a fixed mindset. When you have a growth mindset, it's very rare that you'll procrastinate because you're always trying to figure out how to do the thing that you need to get done. You're not sitting there pushing it away because you just don't know how to do it. See, procrastination comes from fear. And procrastination comes from the fear of the unknown, the fear of not knowing how to do the thing that you need to get done. So what do? You push it as far away from you as possible, and then you never do it, and then you never get the result that you were looking for. All right? So you have to understand that fear is the reason why you're procrastinating. Fear from a lack of clarity, from a lack of vision. And that's the same. Like when imagine you're in a dark tunnel, right? You don't know what's in front of you. You don't know where to go. You're going to stay still. You might even go the opposite direction because you're afraid of not knowing what's going to be in front of you, or not knowing how to get to the destination you need to get to. So you have to start embracing the fear, embracing the uncertainty, and actually trying to learn through it. That's the only way you're going to get through procrastination, is having a curious mind, a growth mind, right? A growth-based mindset where you want to grow, you want to figure out how to do this thing as efficiently and as effectively as possible, and you allow yourself to either fail or miss the step at first and then learn from the lessons that you've acquired. That's really the only way. Now that I think about it, you have to have a growth mindset if you want to avoid procrastination, because if you don't have a growth mindset when you're going through these tasks that you need to get done, you're literally just going to leave them there and you're never going to do them, and you're never going to grow as a person. You're going to stay the same. Procrastinators always stay the same. They never improve. They never become a better person because they just don't want to do these things. They don't fight the urge to avoid hard things. That's a big thing. You need to be able to fight that urge to actually do hard things. Do things that you may not know how to do, because that's going to avoid that procrastination mindset, and you'll be able to get a lot of things done. See, when you start getting the hardest thing, so in the day, right, when you start with your day, Start with the hardest things possible. I just challenge you to do that. I've tried it. It works. I start with the hardest things possible. And the minute you do well with that hard thing, everything else becomes like a cakewalk and you just fly through the rest of the tasks that you need to get done. Always do the hard things first. Tackle them first. Start tricking yourself into getting excited about doing them first, because that's what's going to help you avoid this procrastination cycle that's keeping you behind. So this was just a quick tip. I mean, I guess you can call it self-improvement. This was just a lesson I had, because I literally procrastinate all the time with things because I either don't know what the outcome of that thing is going to be, if it's a bad thing, or like, for example, this is a great example. I got a parking ticket, or not a parking ticket, I got a speeding ticket. I procrastinated for a long time on actually paying the speeding ticket or seeing how much the speeding ticket was. Procrastinated because I just didn't know and I didn't want to know. But by procrastinating, I actually incurred a late fee, right? So I made it worse for myself, but it was the fear of the unknown. Now, if I would have known, I wouldn't have paid an extra $100, right? So getting a speeding ticket, that's just an example, but you don't want to procrastinate, because there will be penalties for procrastination, for missing the deadlines that you've placed for yourself, right? You won't get what you have wanted, or you won't even know what that outcome will look like. So you want to be able to just stay ahead of your life and don't feel like you're constantly like behind trying to chase things in your life. Be ahead, have the things chase you, whatever that means. But appreciate you for watching the video. I hope this helps you at least understand procrastination a bit better and how to avoid it. Like, comment, subscribe, share with a friend that struggles with procrastination. Sign up to the free email newsletter. We talk a lot about really all of these videos, just more in depth. You get a nice little 1% better email in your inbox frequently throughout the week. And obviously, if you're looking to get in shape, get in the best shape of your life for the summer, hit me up, one-on-one coaching application below. Book a time with me. We'll talk. We'll see where you're at and what you need. But I appreciate you, and I'll catch you on the next video.